There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Yay. Welcome back.
Ariel's
Oh,
got
actually, no.
corona.
No. No, not welcome back. Welcome to the first episode of the InkCast.
Yes.
Let's do. I guess we'll do a little, like a little thing just to show you, like to tell you, kind of what this is going to be about. So this podcast is going to be like the Eminem, past Eminem episodes, but instead of having guests on, it'll just be Linus and I. So the Eminem podcast from now on will be only used when we have a guest, which we have a lot of.
Yeah, we have so many submissions. We were contemplating whether we should turn off the application, but if Eminem is only going to be guests, then I feel like we'd run out pretty quickly, so that's why we chose to not turn it off.
Yes. So welcome to our new podcast.
I think
we're pretty excited for this. We've been waiting a while to start it, and we just couldn't wait anymore. So we started.
I hope everyone likes like the logo and everything, the colors.
Please let us know.
We're trying to make it feel fresh and everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So.
I guess first we should explain the name, probably, right?
Sure. Okay. So, this also comes from another inside joke that we have. It all basically started where Linus just was sketching at school, and
it was specifically a lined piece of paper.
Yes, specifically a lined piece of paper. Now, I don't know do you by chance have it at your house?
No.
Okay.
No,
I mean, you could try and recreate it so that you could show it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to do that.
Yeah, but basically it's like a squid.
So if I can, there'll be an image on screen right now.
Yes. Basically it's like a squid that is sort of, it looks like it's wrapping its tentacles around the lines of the page. And it looks really cool.
Like kind of hiding.
Yes. And so we named it Inkcognito. Cause ink.
It's like a squid and
then
ink.
We've always wanted.
It's hilarious.
We've always wanted to use Inkcognito in something, right? We were looking to use that for something, and so we did. And then we thought it would be a good idea to name this podcast the InkCast. So here we are.
You guys might have heard us talking about this name and other possible name ideas for the Eminem podcast. We were actually going to change the Eminem podcast originally, but we thought, why not? We don't want to destroy the Eminem podcast, so we thought just like make a new one.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. But you might have heard us on the other one.
And by the way, I'm sticking with the theme of doing something else, something different every podcast. So today I'm having a Frappuccino.
Yeah.
And,
what is that, by the way? I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what a Frappuccino is?
No, I'm not very fluent in my drinks.
Okay, well, first of all, let me say, yes, Starbucks is open for those of us in Burlington, at least, in Ontario, in Canada. Yeah, it's open now, so go grab your drink.
Well, yeah, schools are open in Quebec, aren't they? So that's
not smart, but I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Okay, so drinks. So Frappuccino it's really, I mean, it was kind of complicated for me to understand it at the beginning, but basically, a Frappuccino can either be cold or hot. So frappuccinos are
Okay. That sounds cold. That's
known to
disgusting.
be cold, right? If you say frappuccino, most people would think like a cold drink. It's basically like coffee that's like frozen, right? It's not like completely
That is
frozen,
weird. That's
but
really
it's just
weird.
a cold drink, right? It's like it's blended with ice, so it's kind of like a slushy, but it's coffee. But it's really good.
Okay.
Mine's decaf though, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, I would always get confused because then I would ask for a frappuccino, and then my mom would always say no, a cold frappuccino, and I'd be like, what the heck? What's the difference? It turns out that there is actually I have a caramel frappuccino right now, but there is a caramel hot like a hot frappuccino caramel frappuccino.
Yeah, that's how I think it would be, right?
Yeah, so you have to be
Cold
pretty
coffee
specific.
just seems weird.
But most employees will just order a regular frappuccino, like a cold one, right?
Okay. So it's basically just cold coffee then?
Basically, yes. And with in this case, caramel, right? And a bunch of pumps of other syrups and stuff, right? That they put in Starbucks.
I mean that doesn't sound too bad at all.
It's pretty good, to be honest.
I'm not a fan of coffee or tea or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now, actually, to start us off, I have a funny story. So basically, yesterday, first of all, I'm going to start off by saying that we got a pool. And so you know about that.
Yeah.
But it's just like an above ground pool. It's not that big, but it's big enough for two people to be like jumping around and stuff, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
I did see it, but like I didn't
Yeah.
get a good sense of scale.
So basically, our whole family, right, 4 people can fit in there, but just not really move around much. But yeah, so basically we were in the pool. We weren't in our bathing suits though. We were in our underwear because it was hot and we felt like it. Because we didn't know anyone was gonna come, and we hopped in the pool. Literally like 2 minutes after we hopped in the pool, one of our family friends came to visit us. And so my mom, I don't know why, she let them in the backyard. And so then we were just freaking out because they were going to see us in our underwear. And so they just had to turn around, and then we climbed out of the pool and then just put our towels on. But yeah, it was a pretty close call.
That's okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's my life.
Sure.
Do you have anything?
No, I don't really have any stories. No.
Actually, I have a question for you. How's
Okay.
the bird situation over by your house? I mean, I know that we only live like 2 blocks away, but how's it doing at your house? Because at my house, the birds are just like crazy right now.
What?
I mean, like they're building nests like on our house, like on top of our door. They're building nests everywhere,
What?
like in the pipes.
What?
The output of the dryer that shoots out a bunch of hot air and like fluff and stuff. Yeah, they're building nests in there. My dad had to block it off. And we're also getting raccoons in our garage somehow.
What the? What?
Yeah. So tell me how that's going for you. Oh, and also we have cats in our backyard. Like not living there, but they occasionally just climb over the fence and just wander around our backyard.
Okay. I don't have any bird problems. Not gonna lie.
Well, you are lucky. Let me tell you that.
I do have a bit of a story though. I think it was like sometime during the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, something like that. And since the weather's getting like way too nice, like over nice, it's getting awful now. We had like the windows open at like overnight to let like the heat out overnight.
Oh yeah.
Because it gets colder at night. So we were doing that because we didn't have our AC like on yet because we didn't prepare for this. So we were doing that, and we woke up in the morning, and all we could smell was skunk everywhere in our house.
That must have sucked, bro.
Yeah, so that's what we get for leaving the windows open overnight.
We did that though,
yeah.
and it was perfectly fine. It was actually really nice because like, you could just hear the birds chirping, and it was really nice.
Yeah, but then they wake you up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, but then you fall asleep listening to them because it's really calming.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it was calming.
I guess I'll add another story then. I think I told you, yeah. But we have started a vegetable garden in our backyard. So basically,
Yep.
we're planting like kale and potatoes, carrots, sweet potatoes, broccoli, celery, tomatoes, and a bunch of herbs like rosemary, thyme, basil, mint, parsley, and butternut squash. So we have like a bunch of stuff growing. But it's a bummer because my dad bought a cucumber plant, and a squirrel just like tore it right off. So yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, so I think that's enough talk about my garden and plants and stuff.
Yep.
But I guess I'll turn it over to you because you haven't been talking much.
I guess true.
You said you had some questions for me, so
yeah, we mentioned before the podcast like that we're trying to like spark conversation without like would you rather's or anything, and we've tried to do this for the M&M podcast as well, but I feel like it's a thing that takes practice because I feel like I've definitely gotten better just like randomly starting conversations.
Oh yeah, definitely, yes. One thing that I feel that we could start doing now is like kind of start recording, but sort of try and ignore the fact that we're recording and kind of hide it from ourselves. Make ourselves believe that this is a regular conversation because we had an awesome conversation last night, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't even like ask. Well, it started with the question, but we didn't really do anything. It definitely helps when you don't have. It's like, I don't know, like the nerves. I mean, I don't get nervous when I'm on a podcast, but
no, not at all.
Like, it's kind of just like the realization that you have to come up with something to talk about.
Yeah, right? It seems like when you're forced, you can't do it.
Yeah, but when it'll just come naturally whenever.
Yeah, really. I feel like we'll get to that point eventually, and we've been there before. I remember on certain podcasts, we definitely made it to a point where like we completely forgot we were recording, which is great.
Yes,
but then we remember, and then we don't know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Well then, I guess why don't we just talk about like the same kind of realm we were talking about last night then, because we had a pretty in-depth conversation last night.
Okay. Sure. This is kind of okay. Yeah. So wait, should I say that what we were actually talking about though?
I mean, I guess
it's kind of private, but if you don't mind.
No, I mean we don't have to because I don't want to go over the same points because it'll just be weird. Like talking, basically saying the same conversation, but like we can just talk about like height and stuff like we were.
Okay, yeah. Basically, we were just talking about, I know, very awkward conversation, but trust me, you'll eventually have it with one of your friends.
Or maybe you already did.
Anyways, yes. Like we were just talking about like basically our bodies and like
Yeah, but not in
how
not in a weird way.
yeah, but just like you know how much how like different we are from like say 2 years or even 2 years ago. We literally sounded like babies. I remember I literally watched over a wee video, um, video that I had edited in grade 5, um, and I literally sounded so young. I sounded
Yeah.
like it was in grade 2. It was crazy, and and my editing was terrible. It was like absolutely trash, and I can see like how much better I've gotten at doing that than before. I used to think that I was awesome at that stuff,
You always do.
but I was well, okay. I am better
No, I know,
now,
I don't
though.
mean like you
Much better.
specifically, but we all like everyone. We always just think like we're the best at what we do, and then in a couple years' time, we're
Yeah.
like, that was all awful. Everything I did then.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like terrible.
Yeah. Like even I look back
Yeah.
on my earliest videos, which I've privated most of them because like they're so bad. But
Yeah.
like my voice, especially in like
Yes, I remember when we were watching back your videos, dude. You didn't even look. You don't even look the same.
no, I
at
don't at
all.
all.
Like in this, like you don't even sound. I remember the eat it or wear it one.
Yeah, which wasn't
that
that
you did
long
with
ago at
Brodie.
all.
It was, dude. You were so little. I don't know. Did you private that one?
No, I think that was one of the more
'Cause if
proud ones that I made. Yeah.
okay, yeah. But if yeah, so go check it out.
Well,
Then.
I also didn't want to because it was like
Guys,
a 50
'cause
sub special.
oh right, so yeah. So you did like something different, like we
Yeah.
always try to do.
But yeah, especially like my most viewed video, which I think has like 20. Oh, I don't even
20K,
remember.
right? Or no, sorry,
It has more than
200.
that.
Sorry, 200 or something, right?
No, it's 23K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even that one, like my voice, which it wasn't that long ago. Like that was a year and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And even my voice in that one is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we were talking about like heights and stuff, and you asked the question how tall like I am. Like how tall do you think I am?
And so
And
yeah, so he
since
said
then I actually measured myself and
yeah.
I sent it to you, but you didn't really. I mean, you said wow, but we should touch on that maybe.
I mean that's pretty tall.
Yeah.
You
5'7".
you definitely weren't that height like when when we were in school.
Well, do you know what your height is?
I don't remember. I feel like I'm still four something. But I'm not
Oh,
entirely sure.
no, there's no way. There's no way.
I feel like I'm like 4'12" or something like that. No, okay, no, you're right. There's no way. I'm probably
There's
like
no
5'2". That seems
Yeah,
right.
probably.
That seems about right.
Well, no, if you think about it though, like the second number's inches. Do you think you're really 5 inches less than me? There's no way.
What is that? Too little or too much?
That's too much, I think. You're
Okay.
at least like
5'3".
5'3" or 5'4".
Okay, yeah, 5'4" sounds a bit more reasonable. But I have a friend who's definitely at least like 4 inches taller than me. He's like pretty tall. Like in like grade 6, he looked like a 16-year-old.
Dang.
So yeah, he literally, I'm not even joking, he had like a whole forest growing in his armpits, and like he was super tall. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, there's always those
Like,
weird kids.
It was
who
literally
just, like,
his the peak of his puberty, but
yeah, there's always those weird kids who just like get it so much earlier than everyone else.
yeah, or super late.
That too, yeah.
But yeah, also, I wanted to touch on something else that we were also talking about yesterday. When you mentioned IRL, and I said that I didn't know
Oh
what that
yeah.
meant. I did know, but the way you used it was just strange to me.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
why I
not
said
all
that.
too familiar with that. Yeah, I don't either. But because people would usually say that like I don't know. But anyway, I was going to tell you that I have absolutely no clue what a boomer is.
Oh.
I know
No,
you
I'm not
do.
even.
I know.
No, no,
I'm
no,
pretty
no, no,
sure.
no, no. Listen, okay, listen,
Like I've
listen.
heard it so many times, and I know it's like a meme or something, but I don't know what it means.
Yes.
I've never taken the time to actually search it up or to
I
ask
have
anyone.
a very, very minimal understanding of what it means.
Yeah,
Very
same. Well, I
small.
mean, like from what I've heard and seen, it's supposed to be someone who's like old, but um, that's all I really know.
Yeah, like I'm pretty much in the same boat as you. Like half of my body is on a different boat, but it's on the same boat as yours. Get it?
Okay.
Like both of my
Yeah,
legs
sure.
are in your boat, but like
Yeah.
my upper half is in the other boat. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sure. Um,
Um, yeah,
but do
so
you know?
I I kind of do. It's to do with the internet. We could search it up right now, but I feel like it's better if we just like make a fool of ourselves. Um,
Okay. Yeah. I bet you there's so many people laughing already.
yeah, but like you and I, like we know from Hermitcraft like what that is, but it's not the same thing,
Oh
obviously.
yeah, it's yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's not at all. That's why I was surprised as to why Beat-ups is really unpredictable. I have to say that
Yeah, he is.
he's kind of like funny, but then sometimes he gets a little bit too like serious and criticizes a bit too much, or I don't know. I like him though. He's a good guy. But that's why I was surprised as to why he picked that name. I didn't really know what boomer meant, but it made sense because of that's what like explosions do, right? They go boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But yeah, I think it's literally just an older person who doesn't know like what technology is. I'm pretty sure.
okay, that's okay, sure. I'll take your word for it. I've also learned a lot from you. To be honest with you, like whenever you text, you just use new new
Oh well,
acronyms. I
those
have
are.
no idea what they mean,
Well, the
and
thing
I
is, like
feel
most of them I make up. So,
yeah, I know,
so
I know. So like I have a hard time like actually making sense of what it means
but
because
like
sometimes I'll
Prawley,
search
that
it
was
up
like
and it'll like come up as something different. But
yeah. But usually like well, okay, the acronyms are usually all actual things.
yes,
But
um,
like for example, like Prawley, I just came up with that on the spot and now I've just used it.
yeah. Um, I didn't know. Um, I thought that I made this up, and then I realized that I didn't. Um, the just so you know,
I thought I made it up as well.
and I was like, bro, I'm so smart. Like the first time that I ever used that, I was like, bro, big brain. And then,
Yeah.
and then you used it, and then like other people used it. And I was like, dang, they beat me. Okay. Also,
Yeah.
I hate talking about that. I hate when people, and I know this has happened to you, but I hate when people, and I think you know who I'm talking about, but I hate when people, like steal your discoveries, let's say, because, like in elementary, it's like a really big deal to find out like a new keyboard shortcut or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
and so then somebody else will just come along and they're secretly like watching over your shoulder, seeing what you're doing, and then they'll go announce, "Oh, I figured out how to do this," and it's just so annoying. I
Yeah.
think I know, you know who I'm talking about, right?
I do not. I don't know specifically, but like I know many people who do that.
Okay. For example, I don't know if you found out this one, but wait, no, you did find out about the easy accents, right? Was that you?
No. Well, I mean, I guess I found out about it, but like it was told to me. I think it was actually like a teacher who gave it to me in like grade 5, and then
Oh,
everyone had it. So, I mean, I guess I kind of
yeah.
found out about it, but like not in the sense that
Okay,
just like.
and what about the awesome in YouTube?
Oh, actually, that was taught to me by Bryson, and I haven't used that in about 3 years.
I think I used it the other day. Dude, that was actually I'm not even joking. That like hack was how I learned to spell awesome. I
Are
would
you
always
freaking kidding me?
I'm
Oh my
not
god.
kidding you. That I didn't know how to spell it. Like I would always mess it up.
How long
Like
ago was this?
I would always do like the S before the E or whatever, and it was so annoying. And so then I just memorized AWESOME
If you messed
from
it up right there, that would have been so
that.
embarrassing.
Yeah, but also, did you know about the Spotify hack where if you type in something in the search bar, it'll make a lightsaber come on, like the song that you're playing?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's real. I don't think it's fake. Just search up like Spotify lightsaber hack,
Huh.
and it's
Okay.
actually I think it's a real thing. But yeah.
All right.
I don't know why, but I've been really bored lately, and like I've been watching a lot more YouTube than I should be. But like since I watch it so much, then I just like run out of things to do. And so I've been watching a lot of the TikTok life hacks.
Oh my.
Um,
No, 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 no.
they're okay. Some of them are really funny. Just because of like the actual creators make them funny. But yeah, they're most of them are
Well,
fake and pretty
I
bad.
was watching a Twitch stream the other day, and one of the people was like the guy who's doing it was like promoting his TikTok and stuff, and then there was a guy in the chat who said "ew TikTok" at the same time that I did. Um, and then the guy like making the stream, he was like, "Oh, whoever says Jinx first better like can't like the other person can't say anything until the other person says their name." So I said Jinx right away, and I don't remember who that person was, but I'm sorry that they can't speak anymore.
You probably don't remember their names, so
Nope, I don't.
you
I'd have
can't
to
even
watch back
you
on the
can't
stream.
you can't free them from the curse.
Nope, they probably already
Do
started
you,
talking, honestly.
yeah. By the way, do you watch Iscal's streams or like any
No,
of the Hermitcraft members?
no, I don't. Unless it's on
What do you
YouTube.
watch then?
There's a Mario Maker 2 streamer named Ryukar, and he's amazing. I think that's who it was. Then there's also like just other Breath of the Wild stuff that I watch.
Oh,
But yeah, I've
okay.
recently started getting into Twitch, and it's actually pretty cool. But yeah.
Yeah, I've never really been that interested in it. It's just a hassle to have to switch over from YouTube to Twitch, and I'd rather not. It's also kind of dumb how it won't let you stream on YouTube if you have a Twitch account.
Yeah, that's weird because I've also seen people do both. Like Ryukar I was talking about, he streams on both. So I don't know.
So then it must be that they use the same account or something, and it doesn't let them. Maybe it's because Twitch and YouTube are like made by the same company or something, or are
Well,
owned
no,
by
does
YouTube now.
Google own
Um,
Twitch then? I don't think so.
Maybe because if they do, that would make more
Yeah.
sense. Because then you won't be able to. But if not,
Maybe
then
it's just like
that's
certain terms that you signed up for, like you don't have to check the box or something.
yeah.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's just because they don't want to actually stream on YouTube. Like they designate Twitch for streaming.
Yeah, but then why would they
But
say that
but
they're not allowed?
yeah, I know that
It's
they.
weird.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, have you I meant to ask you this, but have you fixed your copyright thing? Or no, your live stream thing,
Well,
sorry.
you're gonna dig here now, huh?
What do you
I
mean?
was thinking about this for like the past week or so, and I have tried. It's been almost 180 days.
That's when it expires, right?
No, it's supposed to expire after 90 days. It's almost been double that since it happened. And I've tested it since then. I've tried streaming since then. It didn't work. And my solution to that is basically going to be I'm going to start up a new channel for live streaming. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm announcing it here for the first time ever. But yeah, I'll probably start that later, and then I'll make an announcement, like an actual announcement video for it later. But that'll be like far in the future.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Now, I will say that one of my pet peeves is when YouTubers have like multiple, like a lot of like side
I know.
accounts, and then like then they're like promoting like 5 different YouTube accounts like every video, which is really annoying. So I would just suggest to you to stick to those.
Yeah, most people only have 2 as well.
Yeah, but you should. I mean, in reality, you don't really need.
Yeah, I never understood why people do that, really.
Yeah, but why do you? Well, what will you sign in with? Will you just make a new account?
Yeah, there's
like a new Google.
No,
account?
there's a YouTube thing where you can make a brand account with the same account, but it's like counted as a separate channel. So it'll be under the same email.
Oh, but will that
it'll
work?
be under the. I think it will, because you like when you go to change accounts, like if you click your icon in the corner and you go to change accounts, like it actually sets it as like a new account, but it's under the same email.
Okay, but does it when they like what was it called? What did they do to your when they suspend your like live streaming privileges? Does it suspend it from your account or from the channel?
I think
like,
the channel.
Does it specifically say like you have been suspended from Comante@gmail.com or from Comante YT or whatever?
It says nothing. I try to stream and it'll literally go, live streaming is not available at the moment, and that's it. The only way I found out about the 90-day thing is from a guy who was watching that stream, and he had it happen to him, which is extremely lucky. I wouldn't have known what to do after. But yeah, he told me that it's done after 90 days, and it's been 90 days. So either he was lying to me, or it's just broken.
Or it could be more time. But it's so strange how you got restricted in the first place.
I know.
It was literally, I think your sister or your brother said something in the background, right? Or they came on screen and then it like shut off.
I know for sure. My brother was in the stream. He was there just like with us, and he was extremely visible on camera. And I think that's where it came from. But it said that it was a copyright claim at the beginning. Like once it stopped the stream, it was like the stream has been shut down for copyright reasons. But obviously, it wasn't for copyright reasons, and that's where I'm confused.
Hold on, how do they have a bot for that? Do they have a bot or do actual people like tune in?
It's just machine learning, I think.
Because if they have a bot, they would have to be constantly like updating it for new songs.
Yeah, that's why it's machine learning, because it's just like it's you know the difference between
it like automatically.
Yeah, you know
updates?
the difference between like a robot and an android?
I think. Well, yeah, because a robot does what you tell it to do, but then an AI or an android will just search.
It learns basically, and that's what it's that's what it is basically.
Yeah, but it's like very buggy though. It's like not accurate at all. So, I mean, they've probably fixed it multiple times, but
yeah, it's probably just a bunch of troubleshooting and everything.
Yeah. Oh, Okay, no, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna say this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about plans for this podcast then? Because I feel like we're coming up to the time.
I think we'll leave that to the announcement.
Oh, I
video.
already. Well, okay.
Did you already
I
do
was
that?
in the middle of editing that video when we started this. So yeah, I already recorded it. I recorded it
Okay.
earlier today, and I was just starting to edit it. So I'm trying to get that up like soon.
Yeah. Okay. So then, sure, we'll end off with some, with the plans for this. So basically, the future for this is just to have a regular podcast between me and Linus. So it'll just be a 2-person podcast. Absolutely no exceptions. Because we have the Eminem podcast. Don't worry, we're still keeping that
Yeah,
one.
I feel like I didn't really mention this to you, but I feel like we should refresh that. Like obviously not like restart it, but like I feel like I feel better about the Inkcast now, and I feel like the other one is kind of trash. Like I don't feel passionate about it anymore. If you know what I mean. So I
Okay.
want to do
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah.
just to like rebrand it or something. Maybe a new logo or something like that. I don't know. But that's not
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
For example, that's not now per se, but
Or you could just add. You could just completely. You could add the. Or yeah, just make a new Eminem logo and have no videos on that series. So we just have the old Eminem, and then we have a new Eminem and new Inkcast.
oh, so you want to just end the Eminem podcast and then just start it up again?
Yeah, but then yeah, yes, that's what I have. Yeah. But we still have lots of time to discuss that still.
On Anchor, when you upload a new episode, there's an option to put in the episode number and also the season number. So the Eminem podcast, we could just end the season and then start season 2.
Oh, let's do that then. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you'll just have to put that in all of the videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. That's a little snippet of our thought process, by the way, that goes behind
Yeah. I've been meaning to
podcast
I've been
planning.
meaning to ask you, how often do you think we want to do these Inkcasts? Like, do you want to try to do more than once a month, or
I mean,
keep it there?
the goal is always once a month, but I mean, again, it depends really on sort of like what we're up to, and yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But also I think we should definitely start sticking to shorter podcasts. So like the half hour is good. I feel like an hour is just a bit too much for someone to watch. I mean, it's easier to watch an hour long like stream or video if there's like actual like gameplay or something. But if there is nothing, if it's just talking, then it might not be as intriguing.
Yeah, that's why I want to get to a point where we can do faces, but obviously with your parents' rules, we can't right now.
Yeah.
And also my editing software, I don't want to record up to an hour long if we get there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because you'll have to do like the audio on one side and the video on the other. But we could technically start recording faces because you don't have to put me on it.
Yeah. But still, like as I mentioned, I don't want to. Like if we start doing faces, then it's gonna be more like it's gonna be longer podcasts theoretically, right?
Why?
Because you said that if there's actually a visual, then we can make it longer.
Oh, maybe. I mean, maybe it all really depends. But we're still a long ways from that. So
yeah, I think so.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, anyways.
I think this is the part where we ask for suggestions for just anything really that you want, like
also
segments
maybe
or something.
New outro too. We need one of those. But
And feedback on
Yes.
the intro, actually.
yes. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I guess we'll catch you in the next one.
That is not going to be our outro, I hope you know.
Yeah, I know. That was just temporary. Okay, bye.
All right, see ya.